Yo, yo, good evening. Well, we just came out with a hot one and we're
You
gonna run it
gotta, you
back.
gotta watch it.
Yeah, go watch that one.
Some feelings were hurt,
Oh Lord.
and some
So
Eagles flew.
no, some all right, whatever you say, man. All right, so we're gonna come back to this topic. We touched on this before, but I wanted to kind of just run it back and just see where we at. So omission being the same as lying. So before we get started, Nico, do you believe omitting information, willfully omitting information, do you believe that's the same as lying?
Nope.
No? Okay, all right.
Same consequences, but I don't comment as the same.
You don't say it's the same. All right, so cool. So I got this list of certain things. Consider from your perspective and how other individuals might see it, if omitting this piece of information would be considered lying or problematic, okay?
So you're gonna read some stuff.
Read a list.
And then I say whether I think they're problematic or what.
If you omit this.
Oh, if I would omit them.
If you if you would omit it, and if then we'll say if somebody omitted this or you would, you have a problem with it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, right, here we go. Yeah. All right, first things first. I had to just kind of find a way in. If you say, and these are in relationships, these are like relationships you're dealing with, and more not like a casual relationship, like if a more serious relationship with someone, with a girl. All right. So, would you consider omitting your body count? Would that be okay? Not omitting how many people you've been with to her. Would that be okay?
Like if I'm doing it, or if it's...
If she was to ask you, if she was to say roundabout, ask you how many people you've been with,
yeah,
and would you omit that information?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't before.
Okay, so you have no problem. So you believe that? Oh, if you were to omit that information, would that be a problem? Or would you not?
I think so.
That?
Yeah.
Okay. So I take it you wouldn't want her to omit that information from you.
Like her? Oh no.
Okay. No, all right. So fair enough. Fair enough. Next thing.
What about you?
Omitting someone's body count. I guess if I were to ask someone telling me that they are,
I don't like to ask. That's the thing.
Oh, I think it's roundabout. Like if a topic comes up,
it's gonna come up sooner or later.
If it does, whatever. But I feel like if a person intentionally omits that information, or because you tell me a number,
but how do you omit that? You just say, "Oh, I'm not gonna tell you that number."
Some people can clearly tell you that I'm not comfortable.
That's even scarier than.
I guess in that instance.
Because now I'm thinking.
Yeah, like or like I was like, oh, I'm not comfortable, or just they bypass it. All right, next one. Yeah. Do you think it's all right? Well, you don't really have a history in this. Do you think it would be okay to omit any criminal history?
You know my life, bro. I get down, bro.
Okay.
I get down, bro. Statutes of limitations not up yet.
Do you think it's okay to omit criminal history?
No, that depends on what criminal history it is. That just completely depends.
Theft, assault, battery, murder, negligence, anything that would relatively have criminal history. You could say
yeah. No, I know. I think you gotta say it. I think you gotta say it. You just gotta have a feeling of the girl, like how hood she is. So
you wouldn't
like you can,
So you wouldn't omit your criminal history if you had one.
But if I'm all in good with the law and like she's not gonna like go snitch on me and try to get me in trouble, yeah. I mean, I'll say it. It happened in the past. I'm a better person now. I would assume.
Okay. And I would expect you wouldn't have her. You wouldn't be cool if she was omit her criminal.
Oh no.
I bet.
No.
Okay.
Especially the murder part.
Yeah, that would be important. All right, next one. Would you be okay omitting the fact that you have debt? Like, say you had significant debt. Would you be okay? Would you, if she was like, well, what's this then that? You don't feel like talking about what you owe, your debts, or your financial troubles. Do you think it's no problem omitting that information?
I think that's, I would say it. That's like a problem, not so much like an embarrassing thing or something that makes you dangerous. So I think that I'm more open to that.
Okay. Would you
like it being said, like I wouldn't see a problem if I was told that.
Okay. So if she had significant financial issues, debts and whatnot,
yeah,
would you be okay if she was to omit that and not tell you those things, tell you about those things?
I don't think so, because I would need to ask that.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
So I mean, and especially if you have like if you've changed, then you have a plan to get better, and more streams of income, saving money, blah blah blah. Then it's all right.
Yeah. What if it's present? What if it's present situations, unbeknownst to you?
Nothing. I'll give that a pass.
All right, cool.
I'll give that a pass.
All right.
Right.
Do you feel that we're starting to get to HIPAA?
Friendly cop over here.
Yeah.
The good cop.
Now we're getting into the HIPAA realm. Would you feel okay omitting if you had a mental health issue, like mental health diagnosis or significant mental health, condition? Do you think it's okay to to not disclose if you have a significant mental health impairment?
If it's one of the most common ones, like depression, anxiety, and OCD and all that, I'm like, I mean, everybody says they have it anyway. So it's like, I don't really care. So you would keep but if it's like some like a mental retardation stuff, if it's like schizophrenia and things like that, like a little more advanced, then we need to disclose that.
So you would be okay not disclosing if you had severe depression, severe anxiety, you'd be like,
I think so. And because those are things hard to hide, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, disclosure, if you're gonna find out, you're gonna find out.
So you would rather discover it through an instance than be told that you have it or that she had it?
Yeah, honestly, because I've heard that before, and 9 times out of 10 is BS. Oh. It's just an exaggeration. So even if I heard it, I'd be like, "Oh, it sucks. I'm here for you," but I won't believe it.
Okay, all right.
That's just me. All girls now, they got everything. They got bipolar. They got this. They got that. It's all BS. I think they do it for attention. All right. I don't believe it.
Boy, you sound like Andrew Tate right now. You sound like the boy Tate.
I'm not anything like Andrew Tate.
All right.
That's fake news.
Next one. Would you omit if you had at one point alcohol or substance abuse issue? You think it's okay to omit that?
No, I don't think that's cool.
All right, and
we both have history.
We got history.
I mean, not us, but who we've been with. We don't.
Yeah, that's implied. Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm not cool with that.
All right,
you gotta say it.
All right. Would you have an issue disclosing if you've been part of any type of DV or domestic violent issue?
Like if I've been a part of it, or a girl omitting to it?
Like you omit, first starting with you, would you omit if you've been involved in a domestic violence issue?
That's different because we guys.
No, that's not.
And they're just gonna assume it was us causing it.
That's what I'm saying.
So
if you were involved in any type of domestic violence issue, DV, regardless if you are the victim or the perpetrator, would you still disclose that?
I don't even know. That's a tough one, man.
Wow. Okay. Would you have the expectation? What would you be okay with her not disclosing if she had some type of domestic violence involvement?
I think I would be okay with it because it's just very sensitive, and it makes, I don't know. I'd be okay if a girl admitted to it. Like what am I gonna do? Like be mad that you didn't tell me you got hit? Like no.
So you would be okay if she just didn't disclose that to you if it happened, but she didn't tell you.
I would say so.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
I would even be okay with the lie.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay.
I know.
Would you? Now this one's definitely like, I think it's like right on the line. Would you be okay omitting if you've ever had or if you were to currently have an STD? Would you omit that?
No, if I currently had an STD, I mean, I gotta say it.
Okay.
I gotta say it. Now the girl telling me that, I mean, yeah.
You'd be okay if she would omit it or not?
Oh, then no.
Yeah, we're saying, are you okay with it with something being omitted?
Omitted. No. That's just, it's your body. It's your body. It can really mess you up. It can sometimes kill you.
It's a no-fly zone, huh?
Yeah, no-fly zone.
Okay, bet.
Why did you think he was on the line? That was pretty easy for me to answer.
That one's. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep
going. You don't want to say that.
No, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. I need to get through this list. Would you be okay omitting if you've ever been married, like previous marriages?
No, I mean that's cool.
All right, so you.
Oh wait,
would you have any issue omit? Would you intentionally? I don't want to. I shouldn't have to tell her if I was previously married.
How do I answer this? I know what my answer is. I don't know how to say it in relate.
I would disclose that I was married. I would not.
Like I wouldn't be okay with omitting to it.
You wouldn't omit that if you were previously married.
Yeah, you would disclose. You gotta tell me basically. You gotta tell me. I gotta tell you.
Would it matter to you if she told you if she was ever married or not?
Yeah. Yeah, it does matter. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
100%. Way more than the body count.
Okay. Okay. What about children? Would you ever omit if you had children?
No, of course not.
All right. Would you be comfortable if she was not tell you she had children?
That's an automatic.
Fair enough.
That's just you're too much of a bad person to not bring that up.
I'm gonna say this one before I say this last one. Would you omit if you ever cheated on a partner before? Or would you disclose, yeah, I've cheated before? Would you be up to saying, yeah, I'm gonna disclose that I've cheated on a partner before? Or would you omit that? Would you keep that private?
I think I want to say it depends on the girl, but that doesn't really answer anything. I think I would. Don't quote me on it.
You think you would omit it? Dang.
No. I mean, I think I wouldn't omit it because you have an immediate past. Like, what are you gonna tell me? What are you gonna do? You would. Well, okay, allows them to make a decision, but so you would disclose. You would disclose if you've ever cheated on a partner. Yeah. Okay. All right. Last one. And also because of the.
And you would expect
because of the reasons I have for me to having done it.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I got drunk and no, like I'm gonna tell the truth of everything. Okay. And that truth is to me understandable.
All right. And I would suppose that
the girl, I mean,
she would expect her. You would expect her.
You gotta tell me. Yeah. And depending on age. Wait, I'm gonna explain.
Okay.
Depending on age, I'm gonna see where we're going. Because if you're say a little over 30 and you tell me no, I've never cheated before, I'm gonna be like, yeah, sure you have.
What?
If you're younger, because man,
what does age have to do with it?
Everybody's gonna do it.
No, I've never cheated on any partner.
Sooner or later.
Nah, that's BS.
Sooner or later.
So you mean to tell everybody has.
I don't mean to get off subject.
Everybody has
questions. Sooner or later, we're gonna do it.
That's BS.
One way or another, and I don't mean emotional cheating.
That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but last one. Do you believe that? That's
another podcast topic.
Yeah, that a person's gender assignment at birth should be disclosed.
Oh, that's a story you was just telling me.
Yeah. I know you would expect a girl that you were dating, if she was born a dude, to tell you that.
Right. I mean,
and I guess you're a dude, gotta disclose and you're a dude living as a dude, so that's gonna be disclosed. You're gonna be seen.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, you gotta disclose that.
Yeah, that's gotta be. Yeah, you gotta be honest with that. Now,
a lot of people already feel so uncomfortable. You're taking their free will,
their choice yes to who they're dealing with.
Exactly.
So I look at
it's messed up if you don't, because you know it's an issue.
Yeah. So I look at all these variables, the disclosure and the omissions, right? And I know that people who feel like, oh, if you omit, you omit certain things, omission is the same of lying, and we can look at different variables and applications and. When we look at, and I'm saying when you consider these for serious relationships, not casual, not surface level. When you talk about serious relationships,
actual formal relationships.
Yeah. I know a lot of things when it comes to disclosure. A lot of people are not, mature or capable, or they're not willing to entertain some of these things if they get disclosed. So I guess
them disclosing them
either direction. Oh. Some people are basically, I'm never going to disclose this. Okay, are you okay with someone not disclosing this to you? Because some people have that. Some people are very double standard. I want something that I won't give to someone else because it's a safety issue. I want to be safe with my secrets, but I want to know your secrets so I can know. I want to be able to make choices in my dealing with you.
That's very selfish. That's
it's selfish. But a lot of times, when I look at these things, a lot of these, especially when we talk about now gender assignment, a lot of people are looking along the lines of these different variables and saying, what things should I disclose? What things don't I have to disclose? They try to find ethical lines. And especially when it comes to like health and wellness, like, what is your mental health? What is your health status, especially if, like, say we're engaging in intercourse, STDs and whatnot, your criminal history, certain things like that could pose risk. But this one, a lot of people are trying to say with gender assignment, it doesn't pose a risk. I want to know who I'm dealing with. So when I go through all these aspects, there's certain things you could omit. You could omit your opinion about certain things, right? Well, how do you feel about this? I wasn't going to tell you about that. Or tell you about every specific girlfriend you've had, or every specific. It's just certain things that don't make or break your relationship with certain people. Some people are different, but some of these are hallmark issues that once you know, if I know that you slept with 100 people, that you killed 2 people, you owe $100,000 in debt, you have significant mental health issues and you're not getting any treatment, you had substance abuse, alcohol problems, you were the aggressor in several domestic violence situations, you had an STD, you have a floated STD now, you were married twice, you have 3 kids that you didn't tell me about, and you have cheated on for several partners, and you were born a man. Yeah, you disclose all that to me, I'm gonna probably make
or even just a couple,
but I'm just saying, if I went full tilt in one direction, I'm probably going to make a very bold decision and say, I'm out, deuces. And I should be able to make that decision because I want to know who I'm dealing with. If you omit things, these very prominent things off this list, if you basically know the answer to these things, but you intentionally say, I'm not going to tell you. Worse yet, if you lie to me about these things, then that's who I am dealing with. I'm dealing with that type of person. There is no, it's my information, my right, my this, my that. You're right. It is yours. You can keep it. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Now, some people are willing to entertain these things. Like you can pick and choose things that you are okay not knowing, and things that you need to know. Same things like I'm okay not sharing this, and there's things that I'm willing to share. Everybody gets to designate how much and what they're willing to entertain. We all set that threshold for that. But these things right here, these things right here, those are some big deals for me. Those are big deals for me. So,
and even out of all of that list, like cheating is a big thing, and cheating is actually the least worst out of all. If you think about it, what's less worse than cheating?
What's the least thing on here than cheating?
Besides cheating,
for me, if you don't tell me that you were previously married. Oh, you tell me you were
married. That's like such a big thing, like a marriage, a relationship. I'll give it to you.
Say you were married, you got married when you were 21, you got divorced when you were 24. Now we're like 37, 38. That's like over a decade ago. Oh, but you got a kid together with your children that are still right here. Look, it's
damn. You think not saying that is not as bad as cheating, or I mean disclosing cheating?
Cheating. Not disclosing cheating is worse for me than not disclosing that you were married.
Really, that's really interesting.
Marriage for me is at the bottom of the list. Bottom of the list. Oh, you didn't tell me you were married.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Like, oh, you didn't tell me you owed $60,000
in
student debt.
So you're saying the marriage thing is less of a big deal than cheating, right? Just to make sure.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what's low. What's low on the list for me is
that's crazy.
Your personal debt. That's low for me. Your prior marriages. That's low for me.
To me, that's not even the top 2.
Yeah, body count is pretty low.
Okay, I'll give you.
Body count low. Body count low.
But you can figure it out. The
prior marriages, yeah.
You can tell
and debt. But I'm criminal history, mental health, substance abuse, domestic violence. Like domestic violence is I only need to know domestic violence because if you're the perpetrator or if you were equitable in the DV, like but you also, You know, so
like Amber Heard.
If you Amber Heard, I'm like, oh, hold up now.
Oh, Amber Heard. Oh, she can.
Yeah, and then like STD, absolutely. That goes out. You know, kids is low on the list for me because you eventually have to.
I think STD is the highest one for me.
You know. Oh, I got one more for you.
Oh boy.
Would you? Because it doesn't apply for you, but would you be okay if she was to omit that she ever had an abortion?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll be okay with her omitting that?
I'll be okay with her omitting.
Okay. All right. That's a low one for me.
And it also counts for men. You know, if you pay for the abortion, the girl did it, you both agreed.
Like you would have had a child?
Right.
Okay.
And I said yes, and I got the money, and we found the doctor, and we did it.
Okay.
So it also kind of comes from.
I'm gonna put abortion in adoption.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be okay with a girl omitting to that.
Okay, yeah, I see, and that one's kind of low tier for me as well. As far as like omitting,
right, low tier.
Like things like I say, people omit. That's really not a big thing for me. Is like what your political affiliation is, your religious affiliation, your academic. Like there's all those other things. I'm like, oh, okay. Now, usually
I do care though.
People care about those. The only time I care about those is when those things define you. So if you're a blaring liberal or blaring,
like that's all you talk about. Like all you talk about is religion.
Yeah, because that's
all you talk about is okay.
Yeah, because those things don't get omitted. Those things are disclosed frequently.
They're pretty close to your heart.
Literally, they're disclosed so frequently that I would want you to omit. I would want you to start omitting. Like, look, stop talking about that. You talked about it.
You already know.
I am well aware of this, and I feel like that to a point. Now, I will say this. When it comes to omission and disclosure about certain things, but when it comes to social aspects, don't omit if you're a racist, but you're going to act that way. Don't omit if you're a sexist because you're going to act that way. So, like you said, there will be certain things that will be prominent. So I don't need a girl for her to tell me that she's a liberal feminist that's a vegan and all of that. You're gonna showcase that.
Anywhere from 8 to 10 seconds on Instagram, you're gonna know.
Oh God! But
we're not even going on.
Some people can be more subtle and say, "Well, this is my belief systems or whatever." Oh, okay, you're vegan. Oh, okay, you're this. Oh, okay, you're that. If it defines you, like you said, you're gonna disclose that stuff, and then it's gonna if it defines you, it might be, problematic. And but some people omit certain things like OCD. Like, oh, okay. All right. Oh, you have narcissistic tendencies. Oh, okay.
Like, all right. Well,
you're really possessive. You're really possessive. You're really domineering. You're really territorial.
Oh, you're toxic. Oh,
toxic is toxic.
No, that's a Latino.
No, I would say toxic. Toxic is the absence of maturity in dealing with a variable. People who are toxic do not have the level of maturity in managing whatever attribute they're having difficulty with.
They're the best relationships, though. They're the best relationships, though.
Toxic relationships?
Yeah.
Because people like the maturity of dealing.
Fun.
Oh, you said toxic relationships are fun?
Yeah. Then them roller coasters, man. You're gonna break it off sooner or later. But it's a good ride.
Oh, it's a good run. Yeah, a good run. But you can't really have a good run when your tires are flat, your windows busted out, and you got a kid on the way.
Oh no, that's different. Having a kid doesn't really have to do with toxicity. It's just something that happens. You can have a super healthy relationship, get a girl pregnant. You can have a toxic relationship, get a girl pregnant.
What makes it worse? Would you like to be anchored and tethered to a psychopath?
Oh my God, Richard, why do you always gotta go back to that?
So fun.
Not everything revolves to that, man.
Okay, all right. Yo, tell us what you think. Are there some make or breaks for you when it comes to disclosure or omission?
Yeah, exactly.
Is the basic list, like, are these things that you have to have tentatively disclosed, or are you okay with omission?
List down your STDs down below. How many abortions you've had.
Stop it.
What?
Stop it. You're just doing too much.
That's a joke.
No, you're toxic.
Oh, it's toxic.
Yeah. The lack of discipline and maturity. That's exactly what I just said.
And we were just talking about maturity. What else? List down your kids. All right. Not their names, just
no. Yo, hey, watch this, like it, subscribe. Please do. Help out the algorithm. Help out the algorithm. Share this one.
It was a joke.
Or have this conversation with others. I know. Haha. Hee hee.
At least one person is going to laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few years from now.
Oh Lord, whoever watches this video. Y'all be good. Nico, always appreciate you, man. I'm glad you got over that She-Hulk business. Y'all be good. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, we good with that.